meeting, the council will consider all items on the agenda except item 88, declaration of local emergency. That item will be continued to today's 4 p.m. special meeting. City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Councilman DeCiccio? Here. Councilmember Garcia?
Here.
Councilman Nowakowski? Councilwoman Pastor?
Here.
Councilwoman Stark?
Yes, here.
Councilman Waring?
Here.
Councilwoman Williams?
Here.
Vice Mayor Guardado?
Here.
Mayor Gallego?
Here.
Councilman Nowakowski's here too.
Thank you.
Will you please read the 24-hour paragraph?
The titles of the following ordinance and resolution numbers on the agenda were available to the public at least 24 hours prior to this council meeting and therefore may be read by title or agenda item only. Ordinances number G6658 and 6683 through 6686, S46425 through 46465, and resolutions 21812 through 21813.
Thank you. Vice Mayor, do we have a motion on boards and commissions?
Yes, we have a motion to approve mayor and city council boards and commissions nominations.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. We next move to liquor licenses. Vice Mayor, do you have a motion?
Yes, we have a motion to approve items 2 through 18, noting items 2, 5, 6, 10, 12, and 15 have been withdrawn.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye. Aye.
Passes unanimously. City Clerk, are we ready for ordinances, resolutions, new business, planning, and zoning?
Yes, Mayor.
Vice Mayor, do we have a motion?
Yes, we have a motion to approve items 19 through 88, except the following items 19, 26, 27, 38, 68, 84, 29. Item 43 is continued to April 15, 2020. Item 71 is continued to June 3rd, 2020. Item 87 is continued to April 1st, 2020. And item 88 is continued to today's 4 p.m. special meeting. Items 30, 34, 85, and 86 have been withdrawn. Item 35 is as corrected, and excluding these items for public comment, none.
Mayor, could you please exempt item 29? I have a potential conflict. This is Silver.
Okay, we will, yes, item 129 is held out. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
DeCiccio? Yes. Garcia?
Yes.
Nowakowski?
Yes.
Pastor?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Waring?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Guardado?
Yes.
Gallego?
Yes. Passes unanimously. Could we have a motion on both 19 and 27 together?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to approve items 19 and 27.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
DeCiccio? Garcia?
Yes.
Nowakowski? Pastor? Stark?
Yes.
Waring?
No.
Williams?
Yes.
Guardado?
Yes.
Gallego?
Yes. Motion passes 7-2. Item 26, Arizona Falls Public Art.
I'll make a motion to approve item 26. Second.
Mayor, we have a card that has been submitted electronically, and our staff member, Jenny Hackerman, can read that into the record if you prefer.
Please.
Diane Barker, in favor. states, "Hello, Phoenix City Council. Objective for approving $30,300 payment authority is to ensure safe public walking surface. The work includes preparing and painting outdoor shade structure in its supporting columns and replacing up to 3 safety drains on the public plaza below the site's waterfall. Question: will our city include inspection, any necessary repair of the walking surface, the functional foundation of the art shade structure? Will SRP confirm overall walking safety, including corrosion-free too? Finally, suggest City Council to consider the waterfall drop, hydroelectric, clean energy for applicable building walls to energize solar and to cool down Phoenix response to be staff assigned. Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you. Any council member comments? Roll call.
DeCiccio? Yes. Garcia?
Yes.
Noakowski? Pastor?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Waring?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Guardado?
Yes.
Gallego?
Yes. Passes 8-0. Next is item number 29, Managed Medical Review Organization, noting that Councilwoman Williams will not be participating. Any council member comments? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve item 29.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
DeCiccio? Yes. Garcia?
Yes.
Noakowski?
Yes.
Pastor?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Waring?
Yes.
Guardado?
Yes.
Gallego?
Yes. Motion passes 8-0. Item 38 is related to Margaret T. Hans Park Construction Services. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve item 38.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any comments? Roll call.
DeCiccio?
Yes.
Garcia?
Yes.
Noakowski?
Yes.
Pastor?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Waring?
No.
Williams?
Yes.
Guardado?
Yes.
Gallego?
Yes. Passes 8-1. Item 68, which is related to zoning at the northwest corner of First Avenue and Adams Street in District 7. We do have one resident comment.
Doug Newton of the Phoenix Downtown Neighborhood Alliance is in favor and states, "Dear City Council members, the Phoenix Downtown Neighborhood Alliance fully supports the City Council ratification of Agenda Item Number 68. That ratification approves the Planning Hearing Officer denial of PHO 119-7-115-57, an application for 2 added signs on a building in the downtown core. It's critical to note that the requested additional signs were to be illuminated, with one of the signs facing the Orpheum Loss at 100 feet directly across First Avenue. The Central City Village Planning Committee vote of 13-0 to recommend denial of the PHO application further supports the importance of the City Council vote today to ratify the PHO denial. We recommend the PHO's recommendation and thank the city staff for their thoughtful management of this matter."
Thank you. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve item 68.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any council member comments? Roll call.
DeCiccio? Yes. Garcia? Noakowski?
Yes.
Pastor?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Waring?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Guardado?
Yes.
Gallego?
Yes. Motion passes unanimously. Item 84 is Gated Alley Program Pilot Expansion and Funding. We've had several council members working very hard on this one. We do have several comments from residents.
Bramley Pollen, neutral, states, "I am concerned that the information in the staff report is lacking in detail as compared to the detailed information about the proposed gated alley policy that was proposed at subcommittee. For example, there are no details about the soft costs to implement and administer each gate location, including permit and inspection fees. Information at subcommittee suggests a money grab by various city departments by steering fees into their coffers instead of the actual cost of each gate installation. Requiring each gate to be permitted separately is not necessary. Does the city require a separate permit for each ADA sidewalk ramp on city streets? Of course not. The Solid Waste Department testified at subcommittee that the department would save more than $2 million annually by moving trash pickup locations from the alley to the street, a money savings that could easily go towards additional gates. In addition, the Solid Waste Department is the appropriate department to be the applicant for the alley closures citywide. How many residents actively participate in their neighborhood organization? Finally, in the not-too-distant past, Council approved the multi-million-dollar funding for the grading and dust-proofing of alleys. Is there no way to divert the funding by not grading and dust-proofing the alleys that could be gated and instead apply the money saved towards additional gates? I am in support of gating the alleys, but stop the money grab by creating an alley closure policy that is fiscally and appropriately administered. Jeff Spellman, in favor. I am with the Violence Impact Project Coalition, neighborhood organization that focuses on crime prevention from Dunlap Avenue to Indian School from 19th to 35th Avenues. This is a low-income census-tract area, and this program greatly benefits area and aids in crime reduction. I have been aware of the pilot program and know there have been many challenges with neighborhood leaders. I am in favor of increasing program and efficiency and getting more alleys gated. I believe it is an efficient use of funds and staff time, as well as neighborhood leaders who collect signatures. Thank you for your consideration. Rosa Menavar, in favor. I am a member of the Estrella Supermom Block Watch, in favor of item 84. We believe that this will be more safe for our kids because the kids walk through the alleys, and if they are closed, they will be clean and safe. If locked, people who live there can have access when needed. Shannon McBride, in favor. Thank you to Council for working through the tough time with the coronavirus. I am excited to get the gated alley program through the community. Suggest creating some sort of collaborative effort with PD and neighborhood services to create a comprehensive plan for the safety of our community. I would like to create a healthy, comprehensive conversation to give us the best result for the program, which is public safety. Armida Hernandez, in favor. I am approving this program. I have been cleaning the alley for the past 7 years, and we should work together to maintain the alleyways. I am in favor for the closure of the alleys. Linda Gillum, in favor. To keep unwanted trash and traffic out of our alleys, the gates should be put in place. Angela Dara, in favor. Gates are good for the safety of her family and kids. People come into the alley and leave their trash and do their business. It will prevent crime. Crystal Gillum, in favor. Would like the gated area to become more positive, possibly a community garden or a park. Pam Fitzgerald, in favor. As a neighborhood leader in the Washington Park neighborhood, I ask that you support this program. Those of us who live along the light rail know only too well the problems that the light rail has forced upon us. Our crime rate has gone sky high, and the neighborhood I have lived in for 50 years is under siege. It is now the hot spot in the city. We have so many burglaries in our area, and a majority of them come from people being in the alleys and coming over our walls. I ask that you extend the gated alley program and that the neighborhoods along the light rail be given priority since the crime rate is so high. Not only would it keep people out of our alleys, our neighbors would not have garbage dumped all over when those people are going through the garbages and just dump stuff. We also have certain alleys where illegal dumping is off the charts. It is unfair for property owners to have to take responsibility for cleaning up their alley when huge pieces of cement, tire, huge trees, etc. are out there. I know that I could lift this stuff, but would have to spend money for someone else to clean up someone else's mess. Again, please expand the gated alley program and give priority to neighborhoods routed with crime brought upon by the light rail. Hillary Rusk is in favor. She states, "Hello, my name is Hillary Rusk, president of the Royal Palm neighborhood in Districts 3 and 5. and I want to voice my support of the gated alley program on the City Council agenda. Our neighborhood was the first in Phoenix to participate in the program, and it has been extremely effective at keeping illegal dumping, trespassing, and property crime out of alleys. We are eager to see the program expand and to have neighborhoods who need help with funding provided the help from the Block Watch grant money. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we have a motion?
Yes, I would love to make a motion to approve item 84.
Second. And I'd love to make a second.
Wonderful. And yes, we'll note for the record, Councilwoman Pastor is comfortable with Councilwoman Stark, who worked very hard on this, being the second on this item. Council member comments.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mayor?
Councilwoman Stark.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to watch on the TV and everything's delayed. First and foremost, I am so excited to see that this program is going to be extended. Hi, Michael. And I want to thank the Vice Mayor for teaming up with me. We've had a lot of problems, especially in some of our areas in our district. And so it's been a pleasure to work with you, Vice Mayor. I'm happy to see this will go through, I hope. And thank you for your work on it. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Vice Mayor.
yes, likewise, I want to say thank you so much to Councilwoman Stark for her leadership and getting this started and putting this in the eyes of the city of how much of a big issue it is. And like I said before, and as everyone has heard now from comments from different residents in the city, this is going to be huge help to everyone in the district. I'm very excited to start moving this forward and making sure that we create safer streets, safer alleys. I also want to take a moment and thank Alan Stevenson for your leadership and for all your hard work on this issue. I think it was one of the first issues I talked to you about when I first came into office. So thank you so much for everything that you have done. I also want to thank Deputy City Manager Mario Pinagua for all of your leadership as well and bringing your team out and helping us get out there and doing the cleanups. I know Kini was out there doing cleanups with us as well. I think all the different departments in the city that have been part of our team and doing cleanups and getting into the alleys and trying to figure this out as a team. I appreciate the help that everyone at the city has given us, and continue, and hopefully being able to have all of us continue to work together on moving this forward. And also very thankful for the partnership of everyone on the council. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman Nowakowski.
Mayor, I just really want to thank the Vice Mayor for all her hard work. I know that some of these neighborhoods are pretty tough neighborhoods, and people have cleaned their alleys over and over and over again, neighborhood cleanups, and then a week later, it's in the same condition. And I know that people have been complaining and wanting to find solutions. And thank you, Vice Mayor, for sitting down with these neighborhood block watch and all the neighborhood associations out there and coming up with this pilot program. It's something that's going to be really beneficial for these individuals that live out there. We're already getting calls of how important it is to support this. And once again, thank you for your leadership, and thank all the community leaders that have been involved in this program.
Thank you. Vice Mayor.
Yes, and I just want to add to the motion, we want approve alleys per both subcommittee recommendations. I just want to make sure that's part of the motion.
Thank you.
Mayor?
Yes, Councilwoman.
Mayor? I also want to thank the Block Watch Oversight Committee. They have always been very thrifty with the tax money they receive for block watches, but they really grasped this idea and fully support. So I think it's very important that we appreciate their efforts too. Thank you.
Thank you. That is, they did work very hard on this, and we appreciate their support. A success story of a lot of people. Vice Mayor.
Sorry. So can we, and I know you guys, Alan, I think you might kill me for this, but given the issues and everything that we're trying to do around around CAS and around homelessness. Could we add to the motion or add to say that we want to put 10 gates around CAS?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, that is certainly something that's in the purview of the council to direct staff to do that. I would say we would need to look at potentially some funding of how that would happen, because that wasn't how we discussed this with the Block Watch Committee when we went through with that 400,000. But certainly I think the council direction was staff look at also including some possibility for 10 gates around the CAS area. I think we could go forward with that direction and explore that.
But we can move forward with it, and then we can have legal tell us whether we can do it or not. But I think we want to move forward in asking for 10 more gates around CAS.
No, I think what I was trying to specify was that the funding that I think we have set up with the 400,000 as it comes to the council has been talked about in the vein of being based upon need and low to moderate income status throughout the whole city, not in a specific area, that we would then sit down with you guys as council members and figure out which alleys. So what I was suggesting was, if the council wants to direct us to also include 10 for CAS as part of this, but be a future direction for us to figure out funding and issues as we further tackle this homeless issue, that we could then have that direction to know we want to do that, and then we would have to look at funding and specifics as it relates to that program, because it's really hasn't been discussed as part of this one today.
Mayor, Council, Vice Mayor, we could approach it from the perspective of, if there are remaining funds from the 400,000 allocation, that we would identify up to 10, because I don't know the area well enough to know if we could find 10. Any remaining funds we could allocate to those 10. If there weren't remaining funds, we would want to come back to the Neighborhood Block Watch Committee and the council to get further authorization for more funds, if that would meet the spirit of what you're seeking.
Councilwoman Pastor.
So, Ellen, is it possible to put this part of the amended and put it part of the motion, and then the directive would be to go back to the committee where they, I think it's public safety, go back to the committee and go to the Block Watch organizations or group, it's another committee, and say that this request has come in, and we would like to know if there's approval or not, or start the process for those gates for CAS in particular.
Mayor and Councilwoman Pastor, yes, that would be the appropriate direction to give staff to work on this other CAS component of it.
Okay.
So, Mayor, can I ask a question?
Yes, Councilwoman Stark.
No. Okay, so we're amending the motion to include the suggestion by Councilwoman Pastor, correct?
It would be a combination of the councilwoman and the city manager's proposal?
Yes, we could first see if there was any remaining funds. If there were, we could apply those to CAS. But before we even get there, we could go back to the Block Watch Advisory Board, as Councilwoman Pastor suggested, with 10 gates identified and a request for the money for those, and do those two things simultaneously.
Is that okay with the maker of the motion?
Yes.
Is that okay with Councilwoman Stark?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Do any council members need a clarification on the motion on the table? Any additional comments? Roll call.
DeCiccio? Yes. Garcia?
Yes.
Nowakowski?
Yes.
Pastor?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Waring? Williams?
Yes.
Guardado?
Yes.
Gallego?
Yes. Passes unanimously. Congratulations to all who worked on that one. A lot of work to get to today's result, and looks like some continued work to make sure we get the right gates in the right place. We next move to citizen comments. We have one citizen wishing to comment.
Brian Morey states, I applaud several council offices for their transparency yesterday. I am bilingual Phoenix native who has worked in courtrooms, newsrooms, classrooms, healthcare, hospitality, and real estate. If you don't protect my freedom, you have no right to protect my life. I am no stranger to Phoenix City government. Please allow me to express my extreme disappointment for holding meetings closed to the public. This is not only a direct violation of Arizona law, more importantly, it is a direct violation of democracy. Unless you can prove that an individual has coronavirus, statistical projections are not fact evidence. You have no right to exclude those individuals from physically observing your legislative process. Government comes from the consent of the governed. You're not leaving us many reasons to consent if you continue in a closed manner. Now more than ever is the time to take a stand for individual freedom, or else what is the point?
Thank you. Thank you for participating in today's formal City Council meeting. The City Council will reconvene at 4 p.m. for a special meeting to vote on the call for an executive session. After the vote, the City Council will convene an executive session. The executive session is for legal advice and is closed to the public. After the executive session, the City Council will reconvene to discuss the declaration of local emergency. This meeting will be open to the public to watch on phoenix.gov, Phoenix TV on Channel 11, or by phone at 602-666-0783. The public can continue to submit comments about the declaration of local emergency to be read into the record until 4 p.m. today at council meeting at phoenix.gov or 602-262-6001. Thank you. We are adjourned.